suppose I'd better. Before we start, I just want to plug that in case episode 1 hasn't gone up before this, over on the Heel Taylor YouTube channel, him and your boy have started a new Versus series on WWE 2019, TEW 2016. On the Bragging Rights series, I'll leave a link to the first part of the draft in the description, in case you're not subscribed to him because he's shit. It's in 4 parts because Taylor's internet is shite. Or is it 3 parts? No, whatever, it's in parts, but go watch it, go support your boy, and cheer for Monday Night Raw. Anyway, hello. We are back with episode number 35 of the TEW 2016 Challenge Run. We are finally booking this goddamn pay-per-view, Money in the Bank 2019. Without any further ado, let's finally get underway. We start on the pre-show, the Mike and Maria Kanellis promo, saying that they still have yet to have competition on 205 Live, and they challenge anybody on the 205 Live roster to come out and face them right now. And they are greeted by 205 Live's newest superstar, the former Matt Sydal, once again Evan Bourne, back here in WWE on 205 Live. And he has the match with Mike Kanellis in 11:54. He gets the win with the Airborne. And Evan Bourne is back on 205 Live with a win over the floundering middleweight awkward wife pairing Mike Kanellis. We then get just a hype video running down what's going on the show, 2 World Title matches, and then the 2 Money in the Bank matches. The first of which is right now. And I've forgotten to put the actual Money in the Bank women's title on the line, but it gets a 66C+. Sonya Deville defeats Bianca Belair, Alicia Fox, Kairi Sane, Mandy Rose, and Naomi in 1912. And Sonya Deville is your new Miss Money in the Bank. And judging by the ratings I see down here, with the exception of Kairi, she was the best choice because Bianca got 56, Mandy 48, Alicia 45, Naomi 54, Sonya 59. And she's improving in flying skills. Must have taken a big dive. We then get 2 out of 3 falls Cruiserweight Championship match. Tyler Bate defeats Buddy Murphy. 2 falls to 1. First fall would happen but via some Paige shenanigans. Either she'd distract the ref and get a low blow, or Tyler would distract the ref and she'd use a foreign object or whatever. Buddy would get the fall back, but then Tyler Bate would overcome and score the win to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. The good part about this is I'm pretty sure I said on 205 Live I didn't want to do Bate and Murphy on that show because I didn't want repetitive booking. I forgot about the match I did on 205 Live where Bate beat him to become the contender. So this actually was the 4th time this happened, and it told me it was going to get dinged for repetitive booking, but it didn't. Wait, did that just say Murphy's partially through a weight change? That is not something I don't think that I have set myself. That's interesting. Maybe he's going to be the new Mike Kanellis. But after the match, Paige and Tyler Bate are celebrating when Flip Gordon, who got screwed out of his title shot, comes out and drops the champion. And Taylor is sending me messages about the bragging rights save while I'm recording. Next up, let's talk about predictability here, ladies and gentlemen. Because a lot of people say the main problem with WWE these days is because it's too predictable, which I don't believe, because predictability is not always a bad thing. You've got to, especially when you've got babyface champions, some challenges are going to be placeholders. And that's fine. And that is exactly what's happened here. because Tanara, Conti and Aaliyah did not defeat Sasha Banks and Bayley, as I do not think anybody thought they were going to. Now. In the weakest of the matches these gentlemen have had, but I know why that is, because Robert Roode, 14-28, defeats Finn Balor by cheating and wins the Intercontinental Championship. And I had to keep Finn strong, so that's why the rating was the lowest of the bunch. Backstage segment, Nikki Bella and Big Show in their office talking about how happy they are for meeting as general managers for the first time. When in walks Big Baldy Banter Baron, and he's kissing up to both GMs now because he never had a chance to meet Big Show. He's a Raw superstar. We don't have the wild card rule. And he's like, I'm actually the new general manager of 205 Live. And Nikki and Big Show look at him like, no, you're not. When into frame walks the Hurricane out of nowhere and confirms that he is in fact the 205 Live general manager. And he shuns Baron Corbin with his cape, telling him to get out of his office. And Corbin's like, you're not the boss of me, bitch. I'm staying here. And then Nikki Bella steps in. He's like, no, I am the boss of you. Fuck off, Baron. And he leaves. So basically just announcing now the Hurricane. Now you see the issue, because I had Shane Helms signed this whole time. But he was a road agent and I couldn't change his push. So I had to expire his contract and get him to sign a new one, which for some reason he did not do for fucking ages. But he's done it now, and we have a superhero guarding 205 Live. In A2B, Jimmy and Jey Uso defeat the Revival. Jimmy Uso pins Scott Dawson, and the Usos, new Raw Tag Team Champions. Very good match. Two teams rightfully had the right to say they were the best tag teams in the world. And hopefully we'll see them go at it again sooner rather than later. SmackDown Women's Title Triple Threat match. Shayna Baszler defeats Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. She puts Charlotte Flair to sleep after blatantly cheating. Not much else to it. Shayna Baszler gets a nice defense of her SmackDown Women's title. We then get a hype video showing off that Randy Orton will be back in action on SmackDown Live this week. And then once that video ends, you see like the end package of it where it fades out to show that R-Truth and Curtis Axel are watching it on TV. They look at each other, they're like, he's coming back, let's get him. And they leave, so the Snake Busters, their snake is back, and they want to bust him real good. Another 82B. Johnny Gargano defeats Samoa Joe by submission with the Gargano escape. And Johnny Gargano is your new United States champion. A lot of title changes happening here tonight, I've realised. Both mid-card titles and the Raw Tag titles. Maybe some others coming up next. But yeah, Johnny Gargano scores a huge upset victory, the biggest win of his career to date, to become Johnny America. This was shite. But in a 76B-, Ricochet defeats Adam Cole, Andrade, Mustafa Ali, Elias, and Drew McIntyre to become Mr. Men's Money in the Bank. Mr. Money in the Bank. I believe I had to keep was it just Drew McIntyre? Yeah. So someone had to be kept strong because Ricochet was a mid-carder, McIntyre's a main eventer. So Ricochet now has a championship opportunity anytime he wants over the next year. And I'm now one step closer to completing my goal, which I was set to make him the WWE champion. Another 82B. Becky is the queen of 82Bs. And another predictable outcome. Becky Lynch defeats Ruby Riott 13 minutes by submission after a botched interference by Sarah Logan. Pretty much the exact finish I'm pretty sure everybody would have been expecting. Becky retains the title yet again. SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The Bar defeat Lashley and Apollo and the Hardy Boys, and there was no order of elimination. The Bar pinned Matt Hardy to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And I believe we just have 2 main events left to go. Universal title match, Seth Rollins and EC3. Goes 16:57. Rollins and EC3 very good back and forth, because we need to showcase EC3 can hang at this level, because we've just reintroduced him to the audience. And Rollins has him down. Fuck off, Taylor. And yeah, anyway, Rollins has him down and goes for the curb stomp, when all of a sudden Braun Strowman charges out from the back and he lays into Seth Rollins. Oh, and Babatunde's there as well, but I didn't put him in the segment, but he is in this one. Of course, he's in a 100 star. And Babatunde and Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, gang up on Seth Rollins. Drake Maverick calling EC3 to the outside, trying to protect him. But what was the motivation of Braun Strowman and Babatunde here tonight? In a surprisingly good, because Bryan had to be kept strong again, 89B+, great main event. Aleister Black retains the WWE title, pulling down both his title and Daniel Bryan's hemp eco belt. 73 for Black, 94 for Bryan. And that is the end of Money in the Bank. Finally, it's done. And we get an 86B+. No, 88B+ even. And that was a very good show. And now, join me next time for Raw when we start the build to Extreme Rules for Raw and Battleground for SmackDown Live. I'll see you then.